Hello and welcome. 2 days ago, I finished top 4 in the Pioneer Super Qualifier, which qualified me for the Regional Championships in November. I was playing this Lotus Field combo deck that I got from WK Midori. I don't know how you can pronounce that. And I was thinking about doing a fall deck profile and then a tournament run through. I know Number Squad did this when we played the Behold Repetition Lotus combo deck for the first time, and I really enjoyed that, so I'm hoping you will enjoy this as well. So starting off with the main deck, the big change here compared to the normal list is it doesn't play Behold or the Repetition. It plays Baral, Dig, and Pier instead. And as I said, this is not my list, so this is just my thoughts after the tournament. I did just pick it up the same day. So if you have more questions, you might want to ask WK Midori on Twitter. So I think the reasoning just is that the Behold is only good versus Narset, and the pile Omniscience for Pier usually wins anyways, and sometimes you can just pile for Lear as well and just win from there. Baral is pretty good versus decks that can't interact with it, like Green Devotion. And Dig is a good draw spell. 23 lands, which is normal. The sideboard is more interesting though, and you will see this when I go through the tournament. We have one approach, of course, we have to win the game. Double dispute for the blue matchups. And there is one swings with the final word for, I think, blue-white control. There are 3 sweepers, 1 anger, 2 supreme verdicts. There are 1 natural state, usually comes in versus Green Devotion, and 1 Scavenging Ooze, which is versus Greasefang. I think I brought it in one more time, but it's very good versus Greasefang. Double Pithing Needle, it's very important versus Green Devotion and also versus Greasefang. I think there was one other deck WK Midori mentioned. Don't remember. Nakama is the card that most people have been asking about. I do bring it in, like this is a good card, like a big thing that needs to be answered. But I do bring in versus aggro, that I will show you. Double Behold versus control decks, and also versus red black mid range. Like basically when you bring out the grazers. If you have any question about this, feel free to ask in the comments or to me on Twitter or WK Midori on Twitter. I will link to his Twitter as well. Right, so let's find the tournament. Pioneer. And I did go 10-0 in the 9-0 in the Swiss, then won the top 8 and lost versus Blue White Control. Right. So I don't know what I'm playing against. This is just standard keep though. We have 2 lands, and so what you're looking for in the hand, you're looking for 4 lands, which one of them is Thespian Stage and one is Lotus Field. It has 2 lands and 2 Sylvan Scrying, so this is the 4 lands you're looking for. Of course, it's a bit awkward if you have only 1 Sylvan Scrying and they go Thoughtseize, but it only happens when they play Thoughtseize, of course. Grazer is also good for the speed. So here I'm just going to play Sedu into Grazer, play land. This is a very standard start. He's got a lot of field, sack. And block. Sylvan. I played Temple there instead of Thespian Stage because I still I can't copy that turn anyways, so I still need to play land next turn, so rather just take the scry and have an untap land the next turn. Right, so here I draw Vizier, which just nests me 1 mana, which I think lets me go off this turn. Yeah. Yeah, so that is draw kind of perfect here. And I can loop, I can combo through the Avalon and eventually bounce it with Otawara. And from here, I just I can do pretty much whatever I like. Yeah. I hope it's fine with a skip from that point. Okay, so versus mono red, I actually followed the WK Midori's advice here, and I do bring out all the ultimatums and one omniscience. It felt strange. I haven't done that before, but it worked out pretty good. So I think that might be a good plan. I do bring in 1 anger, 1 supreme verdict, and double Sakima dinosaur. So this is mulligan, and I think this hand is final 5. Can't really go down lower, and I have 5 very good cards. If I draw 1 land, I'm in a very good shape, I think, or like as a good shape I can be on the draw versus red. We'll see what happens here. Like if I draw land, I just go Silvan Scrying the stage. If I don't draw land, I'm instead probably. This tap land, bit unfortunate. Doesn't matter a lot though. As long as it doesn't play Eidolon, I can just grind for stage anyways. But I think without Grazer, this hand is a bit slow. Good stage. Attack for 4. So here, when you have Lotus, Thespian, Vizier, Hidden Strings, you can go cycle Vizier to have 4 mana plus stage. You can copy Lotus Field with stage, and then the Hidden Strings to have 6 mana. Maybe I actually pull off from here. Don't remember. They have 7 mana. I need to cast Dig with 5 mana. I need to find Pour or more strings. Find Pour, okay. 6 mana. Here I need to play Shimmer. Find something good. Yeah, I couldn't pick strings there. That would only put me at 8 mana. But if I go like Vizier into strings, I can play Sakama. Okay, so I lost game 3. Game 2, sorry. I did win game 3, as we're gonna see here. There's a mulligan, and I think this keeps fine. It's not the best, but I do have a Lotus. I have a Vizier to cycle some. I could play Pour, like turn, or 4, even without stage. Sometimes you have to keep like awkward 5s and 6s, which happens sometimes. You just have to get lucky. So this is a very good start for him. I do draw the stage, but and also can boss edge his Eidolon, which is very good. Don't care a lot about his lands. It's a bit better when it plays the 2/4 forecast. I don't remember what it's called. Or Chandra or whatever, like Big Red. People don't really play that a lot these days. He has a kind of bad start. I assume red players have to keep hands with Eidolon. That's like the only thing they need. So here I guess I'll cycle Vizier. Mastermind, go for 4. Play 4. Yeah, so here I can just play Grazer for defense, play Anger to clear the board. I get a Temple with Sylvan Scrying, so I can get the Scry from the Grazer. land. Don't expect him to be able to kill me here. I'm not sure what he has in his hand though. He has 3 cards, but rather tap land. Right, sure, he had light up stage. And I draw Sakama, and that's his game. He can't really beat it from that point. So I can gain like 9 life every turn. I can kill his creatures as well. He still tries, like for 2 more turns. I can just kill a guy here, gain 3 life. I was a bit scared to do that there, but I was kind of worried I didn't have double burn spell because then he would have killed me last turn. Right, round 2. I think I started the correct match. I started up this opponent before, so I'm pretty sure he is at red-green transmogrify, which game 1 is just amazing matchup for me. I can't really see me losing that matchup game 1. So I have a Grazer, Silver Scrying, so it's a fine keep. I do need to draw Thespian Stage though. But with I have a Vizier, I have a Bala. I don't expect him to do anything important. Like he can turn 5 kill me, but that's it. So I just go Bala, get Silver Scrying back. Next turn I can go Silver Scrying, copy, and then have a turn 5 kill, which I thought was fast enough here. This might play out different on the draw, and he also did have the turn 4 transmogrify. Yeah, play stage, copy stage. Now we go Luca, so you're gonna find Titan. That doesn't do a lot turn 4, and then I'll just win turn 5. Yeah, just draw into everything. Right. From 2, I know he brings in Void Winnover, so that's kind of the card I'm scared about. This game is actually pretty interesting, as you will see. Well, maybe not interesting, maybe it's lucky. I keep a good hand, I draw Thespian Stage, that's like 1 good draw. I guess I could play Silver Scrying for it. Goes down to turn 2, ramp plus creature. Fine. The stage there. I want to save the Otawara for Void Maneuver. That's also why I search for Otawara with Scrying. Progressor, just a little bit of ramp. Doesn't matter most of the time because I still want to copy stage. So just block something. Imagine he transmogrify here, right? Yeah, or look, yeah. He goes Void Maneuver, I copy stage, pass. This is my turn 4. So this says I can't play spells with even mana values, which stops Hidden Strings, stop Mastermind, Omniscience, Chariot, and then he minus again. So he has double. This is insane. So he has double Void Winnover when I start my turn 5, and I'm gonna win from here. So I just play Poor, Vizier, and then into another Poor. Because Ultimatum is still pretty good, as you'll see. And then, yeah, I just draw everything. Not that hidden strings matter, but I can go Leer, Poor, Peer. And Leer does reduce the cost of Ottavar, so I can bounce for 3 each. So I'm just gonna play a double Ottavar on the Void Universe and flashback a bunch of course. The Supreme Verdict was probably incorrect to bring in. I forgot what I sideboarded here. Versus this deck, I brought out 1 Mastermind and 1 Dig, brought in double Supreme Verdict. Might have been incorrect, because I can't play them anyways into Void Maneuver, and here he concedes. Right, that's run number 2. Right, we are versus Sandy Dog. He is usually on red. This is the perfect hand versus him. And the second he does brings in bottom, usually just needs one. This is a pretty good hand as long as it draws something and draws cards. Second for stage. I can also play. Yeah, I played Bala here for land. So I can play Grazer for the stage. It's double block. Hoping he doesn't have Chain Whirler. He doesn't. There is pass to copy stage. Like at this point, I'm just trying not to die, and then I'll just win next turn. He has Emberclear, which is decent amount of damage. And now I untap with 7 mana. Strings, I have 11 mana. Clear, yes, 6 mana. Strings is 10 mana. I can go Mastermind into Pour or whatever. There might have been a line as well, going for or going Mastermind into Ultimatum. Sorry, this is my phone. Yeah, I see it from here. Right, round number 3, or game 2, round 3 rather. Alright, so let's look at the sideboard. I think this is the same as round 1. Yeah, so I bring out Ultimatum Omniscience, bring in Anger, Grim Supreme, and double Sakima. I also bring out one Mastermind. So doesn't keep, doesn't have loaded, doesn't have a Thespian stage though. Of course, I draw a Thespian stage. Vibral's blocker. First is alright, but it doesn't do anything against Sakama. Block there. If he has something, that's fine. He didn't kill Goblin, those options. And here it is just beside you. As I said, I don't care about lands. I can cycle here because I can still pick it up with Bala. He kills the Brawl. Bala for Vizier. Cast Vizier. He has 2 cards in hand. Don't really expect him to have a lot of cards that kills this. And if you do that, that's fine. I just kill the Torban here, and he can't really win from this spot. Yep. Right, round of 4. Yep, standard keep, 4 lands, and some payoff. Rakdos, and the most important thing about Rakdos is just get the 4 Lotus Field in play. They can thought as you how much they want. But as long as you get lands, you can still top deck pretty good things. But if you don't get lands, you can't you can't draw well. Keeping a hand that relies on Sylvan Scrying is riskier versus Thoughtseize, but sometimes you have to do it. Like sometimes you don't know what the opponent has, right? Right, so this is looking like a turn 5 kill maybe from him. And here I decide to cycle because then I can copy plus Shimmer. And this set up for the win next turn with the ultimatum. This is getting close this turn. That deck is impressive sometimes. Pour. Now I cycle Vizier. tap for black so I can use one black for the cycle. Then I will love 2 black. Not really interested in having black in my pool. And here I go. Yeah, I don't want to pick Pier here. So I picked Lear, Poor, and Omniscience. And unless I can kill Lear here, just win from here. Alright, game 2 on the draw. I bring out all the Grazers. It might be a mistake versus Recto Sack. It's better versus Red Black mid range. Oh, wait, sorry. No. Sorry. Let's bring out the dig for 1 Sakama. And that's it. No. Clear and dig out. Sakama and oh, natural state. Okay. I think I expected him to be on Damping Spear. Can't really keep that hand. Yeah, I think I gamble on this hand. Not sure if island or forest is the best. Okay, there draw the land, which is perfect because Lotus Field. So if I don't draw land there, I'm just pretty much dead. He is struggling a lot though. Found the second land, can play Shimmer into Vizier. Right here, he goes with the dragon. That grows really fast. I have to find something. There's tap difference, so I have green in my pool. Just play everything so I can block stuff. So as you see, it's just tough to do something without a Lotus Field. There goes slow route for the stage. Yeah, so he kills the Grazer, and he kills me next turn. Right. Game 3. Let's see if I cyber it differently. Dig, Lear, Mastermind also out. Yeah, I brought in 1 Ooze as well. For the cats. Not sure if that's correct, but that's what I did. Right. Actually, let's watch that again. I think I do like this, right? Right. So this hand doesn't have access to Lotus, nor right. So it doesn't roll again. I'm not sure if this is probably a risk keep, but I did keep it. There's 1 land Lotus and like everything else. But I think I expected Thoughtseize and going under 5 versus Thoughtseize is enough. So I'll keep that. If I top take some lands, I'm in a good shape. And given like how lucky I was this day, I'm gonna draw it. And here, so I play Lotus Field, back to 2 lands. Then I cycle Vizier, and then just cast Vizier. I do not expect him to have removal after board. And yeah. And here, yeah, it's top like the stage, which is insane. Not sure if I win this round, this turn or turn after. Oh, is this the match where I draw 4 points of 20 cards? Yeah. Yeah, I just win from here. Better that we spend time on the more interesting games. Right, Round number 5, 4-0 so far, versus the D. Easy mulligan, and this a keep. Here's another spot when the basic island is worse than forest. He goes Thoughtseize, and Scryings. My hand is pretty dead, but I did draw Scryland, which is good. Take to the bottom. He's hoping to top take a Lotus Field. And here is play 2 lands that can sack Lotus Field if I top deck. I think this is an interesting spot, or like interesting thing. I wonder if this cape was because he thought or knew I was on Lotus Field, which is totally fine, of course. Like, what kind of hand do you keep that has a 1-drop, 2-drop, not a 3-drop, not a 4-drop? Not sure. I play Baral here. I don't know if that's great. Maybe it's just better to hold it or like Crocs a discard. Now he still has 2. He might have kept a hand with pushes though. Yeah, he just got pushed it for. That's a reason as well. Okay, so I draw some scrying here. No, I took it up Bala. Just played here. A Lotus Field. And taps I can copy. This gives me more mana next turn. And protects me from Thoughtseize, because I do need to win next turn. And if it takes strings, I can't win. So I think it was a correct play. His strategy is a bit slow. Like, this is a turn 7, he has a turn 8 kill. Which is really, really slow. So I do think I win here. Yeah. I got Bala for hidden strings, that's me 1 mana. Ultimatum for, I think, Omni Peer Poor. No, Omni. Not sure exactly what the third card was. Probably Peer. Doesn't matter. I win from the spot. Right, game number 2. This is versus red black mid range. So I bring out all the grazers. Bring in 1 Sakama, double Behold, and 1 more card. I also brought in 1 Supreme Verdict. Yeah, discontent. Don't want to mulligan too much versus them. Draw a non-stage Lotus land, which is perfect. And I have 2 lands I can stack. Just could dig here, I think. Dig is a bit awkward. I usually have boarded out dig before versus red black because so bad versus go blank. Right, it goes table. This strategy is just very, very good. I assume he's gonna interact with me, otherwise he's off turn 5 kill. See what happens. I could copy here. No real reason to pass. Like there's nothing you can do that makes me not want to copy. So I'll just do that. Because go blank. Go Massimo. Oh, I think this is this interesting spot. Maybe that might have been later. Yeah, I think it's later. Yes, reveal swamp. Goes land. I feel like a lot of people have animated lands. Tournament. Four. That's 8 mana. Untapped land. Just wins me the game with Peer. can also go Sakama and like win from there, I think. Or his conditions. Yeah, win. Right, 5-0. Yeah, decent hand. That's still on scrying. Yeah, for Lotus Field. I am on the draw versus Green Devotion that has Elf. Don't remember how this game went, but this is looking very bad from this spot. Unless he has like a very bad start. Oh right, he wasn't Screen Devotion like the Karn. It doesn't have a turn 4 kill. Right, now I remember. Okay. And he plays Hydra here, right? Big Hydra, yeah. He's not a 6. Of course, top deck something good. Strings. Four Vizier. So here Baral kind of lets me almost go off. I think that does it, right? Yeah. Because now I can Mastermind for strings, which nets me 2 mana, and then play Ultimatum. This is not a perfect kill though. It gives him poor missions, and he draws something on the 3 cards. And of course, I draw the perfect. And from there, I just yeah, I draw really good this tournament. I mean, you have to do it right to win tournament. Bad hand, good hand. Actually, yeah, that's a million. Yeah, okay, so that was better. To keep 1 land plus Lotus, as well. So this is not the card version, so don't bring in needles. I just bring in double Supreme Verdict instead of 1 dig and 1 Bala. That's it. Not sure what to expect from his board, so might adjust for game 2. Game 3. Bit tired. Okay. Double Burning Tree start. Enemy's land. Yeah, missed land. So, yeah, missed it. Okay, round 6, game 3. Keep a good hand. Razor is amazing in the aggro matchups. I don't think it changed. And draw stage as well, so this hand play stage, copy stage, player on both edge. Might have a turn 4 kill. Sure. And here I can block the 2/2 to be able to block next turn as well. Boost. Yeah, strings. Into ultimatum, into the win. Fun. Right, 6-0, round number 7. Bad hand into a fine 5, I guess. I need to draw lands, but I think it's risky to that with these kind of hands, as I said. He's on Devotion, probably the Vraska version, because he has tomb. Might just be one tomb also. They draw land, so this probably turn 5 kill, which is probably too slow. Unless I remember incorrectly. Yeah, and it's just. I think he's like gonna do the full combo with chainmail or whatever, but I can't beat Damping Sphere from this spot. Anyways, might be the first game 1 loss, right? I did win a lot of die rolls this tournament as well. Right, good hand. Right, we're gonna look at the sideboard. So Green Devotion, bring out basic land. Basic land, dig Mastermind for double needle and state. Natural state. Double land into trying to stage. I don't need to play needle before you can play Karn. So I'm gonna play needle this turn for Karn, play Lotus Field. And like pitting needle is just so important in this matchup. If they keep a hand that relies on Karn, pitting needle just destroys them. It's a decent start. I have a turn 5 win. And here I'm not even dead actually. Turn. So even if I don't win this turn, which I'm pretty sure I do, can survive one turn. Play 0 scryings to in the deck and play Autovera. Shimmer. Get another scry. Bottom. Yeah, I didn't win this turn. But I just bounce stuff with Autovera. And I think going next turn. Alright, that. Alright. Another good top deck maybe. Yeah, Bala for a game. Right. Game 3, round 7. I'm on the draw versus Green Devotion. I think same sideboard. Yep. This hand I have needle, which is important. Lotus Field I'll keep. I think I start off with the scry here. Stage, perfect. That's probably a turn 5 kill with needle backup. I choose to play needle here because he can play Karn on turn 3. And I don't want him to grab whatever he wants to grab. Pick up a Seju just for extra protection. This is still looking as a turn 5 kill, and he doesn't have any pressure at all. Can't touch Mystics to do some more damage. Taking Nilo for Lair because he has Lair. We also do second Karn on the Pithing Nilo for Poseidon, or just Poseidon, I guess. That's an option as well. And here I just play. I don't play Poor here unless I'm bad, because I want to play Pier first because it draws half the deck. I want to keep Poor in my hand. Right, that's round number 7. Round number 8. 3 more to go. Versus Musasabi. He chose Giganta. I don't remember if I. Okay, so here I'm struggling with the choice. But I think I ended up putting Grazer on bottom because I didn't expect him to be aggro. Because I checked his previous record. Because now he is on his Recton sack. I don't know how many times I top decked Thespian stage in this format, but it was a lot of times. So he gets a pretty quick start. He gets to ping me 2 to the face when I sack with Lotus Field. But I do have a turn 4 kill, which, if I remember correctly, is enough here. Yeah. Because now I can Vizier into strings, and strings into Boral Pour, and then Lear Mastermind Strings Ultimatum. Yep, he is very dead. Game 2, on the draw versus Raptor stack. I once again kept the Grazers, brought out 1 Ultimatum for 1 Sakama, 1 Dig for 1 Natural State, yeah. I'd have expected Damping Sphere as well. So I kept this hand. It's not the best, but it has a 1 Shimmer as Anger. So might have been a mistake. But I like to keep like verse 7s, I guess, versus Lotsies. So Scrylands and Shimmers are nice. And here I get everything I need. Just ping me down. So I have a land, so I just need some kind of card draw. No reason to block the 3/3 here. I think this start was a bit too fast for me. Because of Nixless. I just discard. No, I discard 1. Next turn I go discard. I think I blocked the 3/3 here. Yeah, here goes go blank. And I am dead. Right, game 3. Let's see if I changed anything. Yes, on the play I brought out the 4 Grazers. I put in an Anger, 1 Sakama, 2 Beholds. Some extra card draw. And still have the Natural State in. The Grazer is just much better on the draw versus aggro, or rather, it's not as important on the play. With Natural State some protection. I think he has a very slow start here. Like Makeshift is not that good. I can play stage Vizier here. I don't expect him to have removal for Vizier. He goes Damping Sphere. This is the first Damping Sphere on the day, round 8. And I don't have Natural State, so it's all good. Foretell 1 Behold. He goes some stack shenanigans, double Mayhem Devil. I think he just casts one of them. Yeah. And shoots the Vizier down by sacking 1 food and 1 Mayhem Devil, I think, which is a bit too much commitment from him to do that. And he just attacking on my channel, and yeah, I have 12 mana, so I think it's been next turn with this Behold and yeah, right here I encode as well when we see her. Then I can use untap 2 lands here. 4 strings, mastermind. This is enough. Right, cool. Round 9. Don't really need to win this, but I still play it out. And if I feel like I face a bad matchup, I'd rather try to knock them out. I actually faced Greasefang, which I have felt like bad matchup, but I ended up winning. Look here. This is a race. Like game 1 especially, we don't interact at all with each other. So this is a pretty good turn 4 for me. And he doesn't mill the big crew thingy. So he only has Chariot, turn 3, which is fine. Block the 1/1, jump. No, I didn't block the 1/1, just jump. 4, Shimmer, another Shimmer. Or here's another spot when Baral really shines. That's it. Yep. Right. So what I bring in here, I do the same sideboarding as Devotion, but wants to change. So Dig out, Mastermind out, Island out. Bring in Ooze and Double Needle. You can needle the crew ability. Pretty neat. There's a good hand. There's a Lotus Field, there's an Ooze. He does both disease, which is fine. Scry for test message. I mean, like, you can't. There is just so many times Thespian Stage has been on top of my deck after keeping a hand without Thespian Stage, which is nice. Needle is very good. I can name whatever it's called, Parhelion 2, so I can't crew it. Which means this is just how to take up. And here I'm actually at 11, he attacks for 10. So I'm gonna survive with 1 here. Also only he's attack at 2 lands. But then yeah, I have triple 4. And I play them all and win next. Yep. Right, so on the top 8, and this is the most important match of the tournament, because if I win here, I qualify for the Riddle Champs in Sofia. So I'm on the play. Don't know what he's playing into the game, but my hand is amazing. Okay, Felsies, so probably some kind of Rakdos thingy. Going for stage. And this is a spot when having double Sylvan Scrying is really good. Not sure what I get here. Yeah, getting the stage. Because he seems like I have a slow start, so I could build up mana. Especially when with me drawing in Omniscience, I can just play Omniscience, like hard cast, turn 5. Copy, no reason to not copy on my turn. I always want to bluff something. Get the no pulses, just Bala. Yeah, I can just play Bala anyways next turn or whatever he picks. Not a Fable. I guess Fable is really good in like the resource matchups, but it is too slow here. So here, beginning of combat, copy plus Savara, bounce his Goblin. Going back, I think that might have been a mistake though, playing Otawara, because like I do care about having cards in my hand. Now I just go Vizier into Omniscience, into Ultimatum, into Pin. That's nice. Right, on number 2, game 2, in round 10 rather. Red black mid range, bring out 4 Grazers, bring in 1 Supreme, 1 Sakama, double the hold. think that's a pretty good plan. Right, I keep a decent hand. This is very good, very bad versus Fossies. Again, SPS Edge on top, it's crazy. Like it's just insane. I foretell the Behold. Thing next turn I go off stage, bow on the spring. That's a play I do quite a lot of times. It is slow, but like I need to do it. I think because Chandra, he has a better start this game. Yeah, go Silver Scrying to Lotus Field, play Lotus Field. Takes up to 6. Stomp, and I think it plays Bone Crusher here, right? No Crusher, okay. And then go black. Yep. The cycle here. Second Supreme Verdict. Let's pause here. Okay, so I'm gonna see the crazy thing. Okay, I think he brings back Croxa here, right? Yeah, Croxa. And like I can keep Mastermind, right? Because I can play it next turn. But if I want to win from this spot, I kind of need to like have 4 mana. I need to draw like Vizier into Strings, which can cast Ultimatum. So I wonder how long this. So I actually drew. Right, I did it up way too fast. So I actually started my turn with casting Behold, getting Vizier, getting another Vizier, and playing Hidden Strings after playing a land, and then casting Omniscience into 4, into Shimmer, into Kama. That was just the most crazy turn. It's just insane. And yeah, I was bouncing Chandra on 7 as well, right? And then there's top deck Ultimatum and win from there. Yep. Right, round number 11, which is the top 4. I think we're playing for some kind of arena championship. At least the coordinator told me. Let's see. Whoever is blue, white control. And yeah, get some Lotus Fields. So this might go a bit fast. Like if you want to watch it slower, you can slow down the video on YouTube. But I just wanna set up, get as many Thespian stage as possible in play. And before running Emperor, the plan was always to like set up everything. But with the Wandering Emperor, they have a much faster clock. Here you just go copy stage, pass. Next I have 7 mana, 11 with strings. He has 9 cards in hand though, 8 now. So I do expect him to have quite a bit of counter spells. Not sure what I do here. I do remember how the game like ended. So he counters Mastermind. So if they expect me to play Thought Distortion, which I didn't, they kind of have to counter the Mastermind or Granted. He goes Memory Delusion his turn. Still have 8 cards. Guarding Supreme Verdict. I have 12 mana here, so I can go Leer plus Ultimatum. Yeah, this is actually, I think, a win here. It's just crazy. Right, so he exiled Fairy, Detention Sphere, and Supreme Verdict, and still has 3 cards in hand, but he doesn't have a counter for Ultimatum. So, like, my first thought is just he's gonna try to counter approach or something, but from this spot I just win. So yeah, a bit surprising. Right, let's see how I end up losing 2 games in a row. I bring out 4 Grazers, bring in double the hole and double dispute. Also bring out 1 land for the Sphinx. I choose to keep the basic island for Field of Rune. Decent hand, lots of ways to draw cards. The Sphinx is good. Turns. Eventually found Thespian stage. Just a Field of Rune tapped here. So just copy on my turn. In peace, which is good. The Sphinx eventually. And he has the Hullbreaker Horror though, which can just bounce all the spells I'm playing. I think most of the time Hullbreaker Horror wins this race. And it just does here. Like, I try to play spells and he keeps bouncing them with horror. He doesn't need to do that too many times before he kills me with it, so I die that game. And game 3 is pretty much the same story. I keep a fine hand, I think, yeah. I would not have kept that if I hadn't the Sphinx, I think. And if I remember correctly, I end up struggling a little bit on the Lotus Fields. And he counters the Shimmer. I don't think I played land first. Copy something with Island, try to counter his Teferi. He counters my Pour. Still don't have Lotus Field. Take a Seer. I'll try to play Behold on step. Maybe just here. No. Behold on his end step. He only has 3 cards in hand, so at this point I'm feeling quite confident actually. Because as long as I draw a land, like that land is very good to draw. The best, of course. So here I can go untap. Looking back at that, it might have been like the turn I played strings. I kind of want to go back and watch it, but I'm not going to do it. I had 7 mana. If I tapped better, I might have been able to play Ultimatum. Here he actually Doom Scars, so I think he brought in Doom Scar for for the Sphinx. And he goes one of Narset, and here the game kind of tips in his favor. Yeah. I remember correctly, he yeah, horror wins. Right. So that was it. A bit longer than I expected. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or YouTube. I do stream it also sometimes on Twitch TV/HampusE1. If you also have any questions, I will link to WK Midori's Twitter in the description. And you can probably respond to some of his images as well. So thanks a lot for watching. It's getting late here, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you next video. Maybe it's been 2 years since I posted the last video, so we'll see. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.